After a long night of testing and preparation, Matrix and Emma set out early the next morning for their long-awaited meeting. Both were well prepared for the presentation that could decide the future of their project. Emma wore her usual outfit, a subtle yet confident choice. Matrix, dressed in a crisp white silk shirt, looked striking under the soft morning light. His calm presence carried an air of quiet power, and despite his dark complexion, there was a radiance to him that drew attention. They arrived at the grand entrance of the Cabinet Ministry, a towering building guarded by soldiers and armored vehicles. As their sleek car came to a stop, the air grew still. Emma and Matrix stepped out and walked forward with unshaken composure. The ministry's interior was breathtaking. White marble floors gleamed under the brilliance of a huge diamond chandelier hanging from the high ceiling. Light poured in through glass walls, filling the space with a serene glow. Emma had visited the ministry many times before, but for Matrix, it was his first time stepping into the country's center of power. His eyes wandered across the luminous hall, taking in every reflection, every echo of authority that resonated through the air. At the center of the hall stood a large circular glass table. Around it sat senior members of parliament, men and women of power and intellect. On the main chair sat Mr. Miller, the Prime Minister, a tall man with silver-gray hair and sharp, thoughtful eyes. Beside him was Dr. Dale William, the Prime Minister's closest friend and a renowned scientist himself. The hall fell silent as Emma and Matrix approached. The rhythmic click of Emma's heels and Matrix's polished shoes echoed through the stillness. As they reached the table, all the members rose to greet them. "It's a pleasure to meet you again, Miss Emma," said Dr. Miller warmly. His calm, steady voice carried a quiet authority that could command a room without effort. Dr. William adjusted his thick glasses and smiled. "I've always been proud of you both," he said. "Now tell us, what new marvel have you brought us this time?" Emma and Matrix exchanged a confident glance. Matrix placed a small, sleek device on the table, a futuristic projector that looked more like an elegant black photo album. He pressed a button, and instantly, a 3D holographic screen shimmered into existence above the table. Gasps filled the room as glowing blue lights spread across their faces. Matrix opened several digital folders, then nodded to Emma. She stepped forward, her face illuminated by the holographic glow, and began to speak. "There are 8 planets in our solar system," she said, gesturing gracefully. "Mercury, Venus, Earth, our home, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Each planet appeared in 3D, slowly rotating in orbit around the shining sun. The room was silent, except for Emma's voice. Then, with a slow movement of her hand, she highlighted a faint ring beyond Neptune. "This ring," she continued, "marks the outer boundary of our solar system. Its name is Edgeworth Ring, also known as the Kuiper Belt, discovered by astronomer Gerard Kuiper in 1951. Over the years, we've sent several spacecraft to explore it, but no human has ever gone there. Not once." Dr. Miller leaned forward. "And you intend to send astronauts to Edgeworth?" "Yes," replied Emma without hesitation. The hall erupted with murmurs. Dr. William looked shocked. "Emma," he said, "do you realize what you're proposing? Even reaching the moon is still debated by some. And you're talking about Edgeworth? The very edge of our galaxy. What could possibly justify such a risk?"